mean, it's not Modelo Monday, but it's Whistle Wedding Wednesday.
Any days can be Modelo Monday.
Yeah, any day. It's just like, if you think about it, if an M upside down is a W, which means Monday to Wednesday. So it's still Modelo Monday on a Wednesday. Right?
I buy it. I totally buy it.
Yeah, so we do it. So we got their new flavors. So check it out here. We had their other flavors. We had the Especial. We had the Limon and Sal. The lime and salt, mango lime. And then there was another one that we could not find that flavor. What was that again?
The Tamarine.
Tamarito Picante.
Put your computer over, man.
Tamarito Picante. Oh, it's all good. I just want to... I couldn't remember that. But we have the new flavor right here anyway. This is the one we want. Let's see if we can pull that up. So that's the Piña Picante. That's good, man.
Yeah.
These were awesome. They were definitely like summer beers, and I know we're kind of creeping into fall. I mean, we're not basic bees. We're we don't need pumpkin spice Modelo, right?
Please, I don't want that at all.
Yes,
keep that away.
Keep that.
We don't want pumpkin spice. Not everything has to be pumpkin spice. It doesn't matter what season it is.
It doesn't.
It can stay regular flavored.
Yeah, we can stay regular. So we're gonna pop this puppy over. It just came right out of the freezer, muy frío. I don't know if can you hear it? Can you make out the? You hear the ice there?
You gotta open it when you crack that open. It's right on the.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. But before we do that, a shout out to Ponchos. Shout out. We got some Ponchos is actually gonna help us out. Not that we're fishing for sponsors. There's still one open in Houston that I know of. So let's raise the flag for Ponchos right here.
Is there Ponchos left anywhere?
Yeah, there is in Houston.
Oh, there's one left.
There is. I believe it's like in Deer Park, Baytown area. I think there's a Ponchos. So I think we're going to do that. So we're going to ready to crack this. We're ready to crack it open. So I don't know if I want to point it. It's not going to explode. I don't want it to go on like the gear. But ready? Do you want to hear the sound?
Yeah,
at the same time?
I think you should. Yeah, put it right.
So as long as you read the label, right here. So let's go. Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Oh yeah.
That worked really well.
Yeah, let's give it a good pour near the mic as well. Get the mixology degree. Do the side angle to limit that fizz. Oh man, this looks great. It actually has the piña.
So give it a whiff like you do in proper tastings.
Yeah, I don't know if we do the round it around the glass. Oh yeah, that smells freaking good. All right, poncho number 2. Let's
raise the flag.
Raise the flag for some piña picante. Oh yeah. All right, we're gonna kill this glove. All right. So we're ready. I'm gonna head over your way.
Okay.
You're good. So make sure people don't see me in my boxers. Not really in boxers, but you know the drill. All right, we'll keep this one here.
We gotta find that Dominique flavor because I have not been able to locate that one. Thank you.
Reach in. Podcat. Good job staying out of the shot. She was right there. She knew beer tasting. Right, I'm back on. It's no joke, man. Modelo needs to sponsor Modelo Mondays, Wedding Wednesdays. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. So, did you whiff it?
I haven't whiffed.
Oh man, it's like a snow cone had a baby with a beer. And who doesn't love that?
Pineapple snow cone.
Yes, that's
but gets you drunk.
Yes.
Well, I mean, this one I was looking forward to because it's got the spice too.
It does, right?
It's got the spice like the mango one does, and I'm a big fan. I really love the salt and lime, but the spice in the mango one is great. And
that makes a big difference.
But with a pineapple flavor.
Yeah, and I was not, like I said, I was never a mark for like salt in the beer, and that one worked really well. So this one, the chili with the refreshing flavor of pineapple and chili pepper, picante pepper. So let's do it. So salute to you, salute to Twitch.
Oh man,
salute to you, salute to Podcat, salute to our viewers out there. Salute JJ. Here we go. Wow.
That's good.
That came into the hoop hard. And then the last one we did, we had them all lined up, and we kind of had trouble. Like we were kind of deciding. This would have just like came in and knocked them all like a '90s, juice commercial with a juice box, like picante piña.
It's good.
It would have totally beat them all.
It's a little lighter than the mango one.
Yeah.
but it's got a great spicy finish.
Wow. Raise the flag, Pancho. You just got filled with greatness, my friend. Mi amigo, you just got filled with greatness. But you know what I like? And they did a great job with all these. I mean, I'm not an overly, like, when it comes to like those IPAs when all you get is like hops. You know, you feel like you're just getting punched in the mouth.
Yeah, it's like a milkshake, beer milkshake.
Yeah, there's something about what these different ingredients they're putting in there. The hops are like non-existent.
Yeah, these are they're really tasty. It doesn't feel like you're drinking a beer at all. This is like a delicious, refreshing kind of drink you'd want to have out when you're in the sun.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, I'm going to go out on a limb here. If there's any beer snobs that ever watch this in the future, or I would, if this was at a brewery and they literally wrote the ingredients on a chalkboard and told you how much, you know, the alcohol content, and they pull it out of the wall, I would have no idea that it was a Modelo. I mean, it's like, this is the next level Modelo.
This is just a canned beer from the gas station.
Yeah, that's what's crazy.
It's available next to the malt liquors and the, fruity, high alcohol content drinks.
Yeah, and but you wouldn't know, right? It's like if you went into a brewery, they have a lot of those like orange flavors and stuff, and they're like bill them as really special. This can be This literally can stand shoulder to shoulder with them, and like you said, you can get it at any gas station.
Open a brewery, Modelo, that serves these locally on tap.
Yeah.
Come on.
And just
do it.
Yeah, do it, man. It's just like, you just got, and not that it's pranked, but it's just like very old school. It's just like you're soaking in it. You had no idea it was that good. I know they've had commercials there before. You pull up the stats, like, I had no idea that this was like a legit like Modelo. Like, I have no heat. Modelo's good. Like I said, it's very like a summer beer. Even their like the regular flavor. I mean, it goes. Obviously, we're in Austin, so it's gonna go great with any kind of street tacos. That's what I prefer.
Anything. I mean, it's a treat. If you're thirsty, if you're just feeling thirsty and you want something, you're feeling an urge. Maybe you want to, get a soda for any particular reason.
Oh, yeah.
Get this instead.
Yeah. No, this definitely is a replacement of any like soda. Like if you were craving a soda, go with this Modelo Chelada, especially this Piña. Do you like pineapple soda?
I love pineapple soda.
Yeah.
It's like they need to make an apple one of these. Come on, Modelo, do it.
Oh, wow. Manzana picante. Apple. That would be free. A spicy apple? And that's a fall flavor.
Yeah.
Right? Because when you think fall, you think apple. If you do a spicy apple, manzana picante, oof. Chef's kiss for that one. So, but we do need to go on a mission and find that other flavor. But this is hands down my favorite. This is a tall order. This is my favorite one.
That's your favorite out of the others?
Hands down. I mean, like I said, the other ones were really good. Especially like the Especial, I wasn't sure about because I'm not really a Bloody Mary guy. Although, after watching Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and watching Cliff Booth, eat that like soup with the celery, I was like, do I like Bloody Marys? Because he just made it look cool, right? It's just like whiskey sours and Bloody Marys. Like if we book that in our future Dose Incredible
that
studio.
Sounds like a pay-per-view right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Whiskey sours and Bloody Marys.
Whiskey sours.
All right, on pay-per-view.
Yeah, JJ agrees. Manzana Modelo would sell out immediately. It's the tamarind.
Dude, Mexicans love apple soda.
Yeah.
Give us apple soda.
Oh, man, they don't actually do.
Us.
I remember wrestling in Mexico City. I maybe have told a story. I told you that was the time that I actually met Haku and Chavo Guerrero Sr. And Chavo
Tell us the Haku story. Come on.
Yeah, so
it's Modelo Monday.
Yeah, I was actually sitting at a bar, and there's just like I said, I was like 19, and we were in Mexico City, and all the boys would actually go to the bar down in the hotel, which is Hotel Plaza Madrid, right in downtown Mexico City. So I do remember that. But sitting at the bar, for some reason, Chavo Guerrero Sr. is just like, he was not nice. Like, he was not nice at all. I don't know if he was just having a bad day. Chavo Classic, for some people would know. But anyway, he was just not nice. And then I remember Haku coming over and just said, hey! And he put his hand on my shoulder and Chavo's. And he can tell that Chavo was kind of looking me up and down. I was like, I was just some kid, man. He's like, I think you need to be nice to my friend. And he was nice to me after that. But
Haku said that
said that to
Senior?
Chavo and put his hand on my shoulders like you need to be nice to our friend here. And after that, I mean, he didn't. It's not like he started hugging me and buying me drinks, but I definitely after that I felt, and everyone already knew the stories of Haku. And
Oh yeah.
like so, I feel
he's
like
a lethal killer.
yeah, he like stepped up and like made sure that it was just like there was gonna be no heat. And I was like a mute back then. I didn't say nothing. I was taught to keep your mouth shut and your ears open, do the job, tell everyone you need to do. Anyway, after that, Norman the Lunatic, aka Bastion Booger, was wrestling there. And then he said the manzana refresco, por favor. And he bought me, because I guess he knew I wasn't really a big drinker on the road back then. And he must have like picked up on that. And he bought me like an apple soda that the bartender like right out of the bar in the
Apple soda from the tap?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it was incredible. And it was like the best soda I ever had in my life. That was just like, I'd never had apple soda like this. And it was so freaking good, man. And it was just like,
Haku bought you an apple soda. What a great story.
Yeah, that was good. And yeah, now, Bastion Booger, was the one that made the order. And I just remember, because he was just like, R.I.P. He was good. He was a very nice, he was great to me. Had no heat with him, but it's just like, he was like your typical, like if he was here, he'd be riding in a pickup truck. But to hear him speak perfect Spanish and order that from the bartender was actually pretty impressive, though.
That's awesome.
But that was my first apple soda ever. And it's just like, and that's the vibe that I'm getting from these Modelos, like for sure. Like I said, just that apple soda feel.
Apple goes great with a little salt and lime on it.
See, I never really got into, like, I've never done, I don't know if it works or not, but I've never been one that, like, puts the chili pepper on the fruit. But, I mean, I've noticed that's bigger here.
Yeah, it's good.
So,
it's a lot of sodium intake, but it's delicious.
It is. So, it's just like the OG sweet and savory, like the fruit version of that, right?
Yeah, but if you don't want to go all in on that, like, you can just get, like, a lime, squeeze some lime over some apple slices or whatever fruit you got, and then a little salt.
Oh, wow.
It's good.
That is
Give it a shot. Ease into the chili powder.
Yes, ease in. Yeah, because I can see if you got too much heat with that sweet. Too much heat with the sweet. So, JJ said, I work with Haku's son Tonga. And he said the Tongan death grip is legit. Absolutely. Those guys had hands like, Grill Monsoon would be like, look at that. It's like a first baseman's glove.
Crush a coconut.
But it was like your hand. And I remember, I think it was Nikolai Volkov. That was his way to show how strong he was. Freddie Blassie was like, look at my strong Russian Nikolai Volkov. And he grabbed the apple and he just squeezed it and started squishing in his hand. It was he's like, see that? He makes his own apple juice every morning. That was like old school, the manager getting the guy over. But you know what I can't get over with this is just like, it's like, it's definitely like a snow cone. Wrong pipe.
I just realized someone's probably searching retro gaming right now and watching us drink beer.
Well, we did game. We gamed a little bit. I don't know if you can break it out and change it. I wonder if, asking JJ if that Haku's son, Tangaloa, is that the one that just was on... Was he on AEW when Haku came out with him?
Was that young guy?
Yeah, that really super tall guy.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if that's him, if JJ, if that's who he's talking about. Because I remember his son came out, and you're like, wow, Haku's son is like a legit beast. He looked like he was like 6'6". He just looked like a wrestler.
Did you see how the ref ran for his life?
He did.
After that match was over because he lost.
Oh yeah, so he's Bullet Club in Japan. So I don't know if that's the different one, but man, the lineage of that family is like unreal. It's just they just from The Rock to like Jimmy Snuka, Chief Peter Maivia, the original Samoans, Roman Reigns. I mean, I remember the Samoan SWAT team. So, I guess we're talking Samoan because we're thinking tropical just because of this tropical beer.
Yeah,
it was so good. I was always into the snow cone gimmick. Mm-hmm. Like I remember a few of the wrestlers. It was like Dusty Wolf, Chris Adams, and Action Jackson. And we were wrestling somewhere in West Texas, and we stopped and got a snow cone. And those guys literally saw us on the side of the road, like getting a snow cone.
Yeah.
It's just like, what the fuck are you marks doing? It's just like, you're getting snow cones? It's just like, do they got whiskey flavor? And I'm not stopping for a snow cone. And it's just like, oh, we got time to kill. So anyway, we got something to eat. When we drove back, those guys had gone back and they were eating snow cones. So So first they clowned us, and then they kind of like, well, fuck it, we'll go back and get some snow cones. But yeah, that was Gentleman Chris Adams and Action Jackson. He was a huge mainstay here in Texas. He was partners with he was the Blackbirds with Iceman King Parsons. Where I feel like now, because you weren't into like world class wrestling back when it was like local wrestling.
Yeah, I knew of it. I just didn't follow it that closely. I kind of just knew WWE or WWF.
Yeah, at the time.
Back as a kid, but then you hear about it later. But you knew about it.
But now I feel like you know even more. Like you were talking about earlier, like Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah,
is giving you.
Everybody.
All its
it's like retro or old wrestling has become such a big topic. Like everyone is way into that. Like I went to the store the other day, and I had a Macho Man shirt on, and like the guy's like, "Oh, cool shirt! I love wrestling." And I was like, "Oh, cool!" And I was like, "Are you gonna watch All Out?" You know, I asked him about that. And he's like, "Oh, what's that?" You know?
Yeah.
And it's just like something about the old stuff just appeals to. I guess it's nostalgia.
Oh yeah, and it works so well. And it's just like, I just saw we retweeted it on our Twitter, our @Dos Incredibles. Ric Flair doing a woo woo with like Marco Stunt.
Oh
right?
yeah.
So it's just like, again, even like the people in the business are like really have more of a love and appreciation than they ever did for the retro, for the guys, for the boys that kind of came before them. You know, I feel like they are
legit.
Yeah. So, but I don't know. It's like, would this be cool? Should we have like a Lucha Libre Stone Cold Steve Austin that comes out with like the Modelo's, does the cheer, throw me a beer, and just like they start throwing like the Modelo Cheladas? Do we do that on our, we are a Dos Incredibles house show. Maybe we should do a gimmick where you just throw a Modelo to us and we just
Dr. Modelo.
Dr. Modelo. Oh, man.
Dr. Modelo Jr.
And Modelo, call us, because if you want us to be a Dr. Modelo Jr. the second, or El Hijo de Son of El Hijo de Modelo, I mean, we can work that gimmick. We can actually start getting, because we're going to make some custom masks here eventually. I would love to have like a Modelo on the mask and like maybe something gaming on the mask, like an old 8-bit wrestler on here with the Modelo.
Oh, yeah. That
would be sick.
Yeah.
What's the name of we should give a shout out to the mask maker that we've been in contact with. I think is it on Etsy?
It's on Etsy. They're the Nuevo Village, like the new village. And I actually got this mask from them. They made it for me custom.
Yeah, that's great. Because I'm sticking with the classics that like everyone knows, but eventually the goal is to get some custom masks going. And I don't know, one more match. Can you get that one more match if we do a house show? It's going to be really hard to stay out of the ring if there's a one more match if we're running a show. Especially if I got some geladas in me.
I know, right?
Like, yeah, it keeps you loose.
Yeah.
So, only one time I always drink responsibly, always have. But I knew one time that I wasn't driving on one of those long stretches, and it was like it was a Houston to New Orleans stretch. And it was the one time I was like, man, I'm not driving. Like we walked to the building from the hotel to wrestle, so it was like not far at all. And granted, I don't want to make it sound like it's exclusive. There was blood on the wall at the hotel, so I don't want to make it sound like I was pimping. It was not in any stretch. Anyway, it was one of the one times and they had a daiquiri place that was right there near it, and it's just like, again, I was like, oh, I love snow cones, but these are like, oh, you know what Dusty was?
Alcoholic daiquiris.
Alcoholic, yeah. Oh yeah. And it was the one time that I was like wrestled Buzz, and I was just like, wow, it's like the furthest I've ever jumped from the top rope. Like ever. Like I didn't realize how loose it came, because I wasn't like inebriated by any stretch, but it was buzzed enough that I was just like, oh, I can make that jump. I can totally make that jump. And I don't know how I did, but I did. And this was before Coast to Coast was a thing.
Did folks wrestle buzzed on a regular, like drunk?
Yeah,
folks wrestle drunk a lot.
So it depends on the guys. Well, it was kind of like, a lot of the old timers would totally, they would be buzzed, and they, because a roadie to them is, you get a 6-pack, and as long as you're driving, because the young guys had to basically drive the veterans. So it's like, guess what? I'm riding with you, and they show up with a 12-pack and be in your front seat.
You're driving.
But by no stretch were they like to the point where you felt like you didn't feel safe. These guys just like, it's one of those guys that they felt like they wrestled better, when they had a couple of beers with him and it kept him loose. Because I never, especially with a lot of the veterans in the ring, I felt totally fine. Some of the best road trips I ever had, was driving Black Bart, back and forth to Dallas. Just like going to the Sportatorium, man. And just like that's when I learned, it's like seats all the way going to go back and they're going to be drinking a 12-pack while you're the one driving. And, and that's just like 90s. So when you get pulled over, it's just like, yeah, I'm not drinking a drop. And you're like, I'm fucking drinking, but I ain't driving. There ain't nothing you can tell. Just like, but those were.
I would think, I never thought of it as, if folks could actually wrestle drunk, if that was the thing that was possible, I feel like you would need so much coordination and it'd be tough.
I noticed I do remember somebody wrestling high, I assume they were. I don't know. They just looked like they were. And I remember getting like knocked out from a clothesline. And I was just like, that seemed unusual because I was like, wow, he hit pretty hard, but like his head didn't bounce. I don't know. He might have just decided to stay down. Yeah. But the legend is that, Johnny Valentine basically took a nap during a rest hold. Like he took rest hold to the next level. That's back when they'll hold a rear chin lock for like 10 minutes and yell at the crowd. He literally took a quick cat nap during the match. So I mean anything's possible. You've seen it all. I mean, you've heard the Punk stuff about pooping his pants. There's everything that's pretty much
Punk pooped his pants in Poughkeepsie?
Yeah, was it Poughkeepsie?
I think it was definitely Pittsburgh.
He
Punk
definitely
pooped his pants in Pittsburgh.
He definitely pooped his pants. Say that 3 times fast. Punk pooped his pants. But Cena talked about it too. Like nobody's immune to that happening if you get hit in the stomach. What was
the thing called that you told me where you can like blow up your anus?
Oh, what is that?
I don't know. You told me someone can like explode your anus like a balloon.
Oh, I don't remember that. Did I tell you that?
Yeah. Maybe that wasn't you.
I remember some of the bodybuilders with the bleached anus. Just like, yeah, because they just like...
What was the deal with the bleached anus?
They just like, usually they became hairless, right? Because it just made them look bigger. So I don't know if they wanted their anus to look, good too. Because they were just like, wow, I look really strong everywhere. So it's just like... They bleached their anus just to get any of the hair out of there.
Is there an anus judge?
I don't know if there's an anus judge. Just like, man, I bet you there's a nice anus under there. But yeah, JJ,
his physique was great, but his anus was super dark.
That dark hole. Yeah, it's just Xbox did tear his on one of those Bronco Busters. And
so what happens with a Bronco Buster? How you tear your anus? I thought you blew it up like you popped it, like one of those like.
Oh no, I don't know about
the packing things.
No, I don't know about that. But yeah, I'm terrified to find out. But I do remember it was a Bronco Buster that he did tear his anus on. I don't know if I don't even know how you recover from that. I mean, just like face down at a table, letting your anus heal.
I hope Modelo sees this so they can see the kind of content that they're getting, that they could get.
Yeah, no. Maybe the first half would be totally fine. And the stuff with the mask. For the anus stuff, it's just like, you can leave that part out.
No, I'm not talking about hemorrhoids. JJ asked, I'm talking about hemorrhoids. I heard that you could literally do a Bronco Buster, and if there's air inside your anus, you could pop your anus like a one of those things that the bubbles, the packing bubbles.
Oh no, I have not heard that. That sounds terrifying. That sounds terrifying. I would never want that. I do remember
hemorrhoids are bad too, though.
Yeah, that is
avoid
terrible.
Those.
Yeah, you would know it. I do remember a lot of the old timers talking about that. It's just like no leg drops, no butt bumps, no leg drops. I do remember wrestling as Jason the 13th, somewhere in one of the border towns, and it's just like, and we ate something that didn't agree with me, and I remember telling the guy, and it was one of those that you had to call them up because they were on the other side of the building. It's like, hey, I made the rookie mistake, don't work my stomach. I'm not feeling too good. Oh yeah, brother, no problem. And you know exactly what happened. Like he came out, it's like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, like stiff stomach. It's just like, how you feeling? Did anything come out yet? He was like desperately trying to work. But luckily, and it was good. And Jason, I actually It was big mechanic overall, so if things did go wrong, it would have just looked like oil. An oil splotch. Oh man.
Modelo would be so happy with this content
Yeah.
connected to their pineapple spicy drink.
Yeah, but it is freaking delicious. I will give them that. I'm very happy.
I should
with it.
have gotten another two. It's so delicious and refreshing. I mean,
Yeah, I need a different mask hole. This is gonna be flavored with like that coffee and pina.
coffee pineapple.
Yeah.
Mask.
So I'll give it a little
You
toothbrush.
should put that on eBay. I think we could get some money for that. It was
Yeah,
fun.
who's a Jordan? Somebody tweeted that out. It might have been I forgot who. Oh, maybe it was Justin Ong. And shout out to Justin, but I remember him being like amazed. It said, "FYI, the world has turned to that Michael Jordan has auctioned off a used pair of underwear." And I just remember telling him that's probably not a Nike swoosh. Just an FYI. It's probably not a Nike swoosh. I don't know. We're degraded.
How much did his underwear go for?
I didn't see what the price was. I would think I would pay $0 for those. Just like I don't know. Like I don't know. There's just something. But we've seen it before, right? Isn't like the internet's the place where you can sell used bath water, right?
I'm sure you can. I'm sure if we could look it up now, we could probably find used bathwater for sale and see why
Oh
not.
my god. Yeah, I don't want to do that. We got Podcat here live with us
On Modelo Monday on a Wednesday.
on a Whistle Wedding Wednesday. I was gonna I feel like I would ruin it now, but not that they're ever gonna sponsor us, but I found these Tic Tac Coca-Cola flavored, actually branded that, and I was
So
gonna
what, they taste like Coca-Cola?
It tastes like Coca-Cola.
That's
And
interesting.
after the coffee, I was gonna try to cleanse my palate because I think parsley is the only one that really does it, and ginger. But I was gonna try to get the coffee flavor out so I can really appreciate that. But guess what? This was so good, I didn't need to. I did not need the Coca-Cola flavored Tic Tacs. And plus, these are expired. They expired back in February, but it's just like, I'm figuring COVID rules that it's just like since time kind of stopped, the expiration date kind of paused, because I'm sure they taste fine, right?
I don't see what there is in a mint that it could go bad.
No,
I
right?
think they last forever.
Yeah, that's what I thought, right? That's what I was assuming. But I do want to go back to like really coming up with, that's our goal. Modelo sponsorship on our masks. It's going to be like the NASCAR jacket, but it's going to be a hood.
Yeah,
A
for sure.
A lucha hood.
Want to have the Modelo on one side, that one smiley face from the Mexican potato chips on the other side.
Yeah. Oh man, that would be good. Because then look, we can even do phone cases. You see, zoom in on that blue.
I can't
you
zoom in on it.
And you know how I know you. So it's like, how it's 2021. I almost went like this to try to zoom it in so you can see it better. I was like, wait, let me zoom that in for you. Yeah, you got Blue Demon on the phone, but I don't know. We're thinking we need some Dose Incredible swag, and we want Modelo on our team.
All right, so note to self for next show, I'm going to set up that close-up camera. I can make that happen.
We can do that
I have
happen.
the technology.
Yeah. It's not bad for the second stream.
Yeah.
We got some gaming, got some wrestling chat in there. We got some podcast. Podcats everywhere, and I feel like it's good. This world is used to kids and babies like crashing streams now.
She was in the studio when we got here, so she just lives here now.
Yeah, this is she loves it. Yeah, she's definitely the studio mascot. Maybe we get her a hood. Can a cat wear a hood? That might make her mad. We need some podcast swag. I think he's right.
Yeah.
Podcast swag would be good. We just need to open the swag store. I don't know if we can't sell anything that's Cerveza on there, but maybe Cerveza branded, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. We should try it. I don't know.
I'm gonna find the Modelo font.
Oh yeah.
I'll make my own bootleg, whatever.
There you go.
Wait, I just said that publicly, but it's not
Well, you said you're gonna find it. You weren't gonna use it.
right.
You can just find it and go, yep, there it is. So, cool. I think we're good. I don't know. Is there anything else you want to try? Oh,
I have like something else to try.
Oh,
I
you
couldn't
do
get
wanna
another
try
Modelo,
that.
but I have another weird beer for us.
you want to try that?
Yeah, let's try this one.
All right, well, let me finish this
Yeah,
because
finish that one.
I'm more nervous about that one than I was about this.
You should be nervous.
I knew this was going to be good and it exceeded my expectations. Let me
This next thing is not going to be pleasant.
I'm
I don't
nervous.
think
All
it doesn't sound pleasant or feel pleasant. Whatever. Go ahead, go.
All right, I'm going.
But yeah, I figured we couldn't find the Modelo Tamarin, so needed something else for Modelo Monday on a Wednesday. So I found these things in the clearance bin at HEB. Great spot to find deals at HEB. Check out the clearance bin. They have alcohol sometimes. And I wondered, why didn't these sell? Right? It seems like a good idea. But yeah, regularly priced. I think they were like $20 or something, and got them for under $5. But so
What's the brand?
the brand is Cafe Agave. Well, first let me say what it is. Here, let's put it up here. I think I can get a good view here. This is spiked cold brew. Yeah, there it is.
Spiked cold brew
Spiked
coffee.
cold brew. So
Salted caramel.
let's imagine you're an alcoholic, right?
Imagine this. You should have said
You're
that
not-
like Rod Sterling. Imagine this.
Picture this. You're an alcoholic, right? But you've got to get up for work in the morning sometimes after a bender, right?
Yes.
So what better to take the edge off than ice cold
I see
coffee
what you're saying.
full of alcohol?
The hair of the dog that bit you, in a sense, right? But this is like vicious, dude. This is like 12.5%.
Yeah.
This is like high.
That's what I'm saying. This is not like I guess this would be like a strong wine, like a
Oh man.
Pinot Noir or something, but
Yeah.
with coffee in it.
This is like doing a shot. Are we gonna split it, or are you gonna do a whole one?
I don't think we're gonna finish these. I would say. Let's just try them.
All right. Here we go. You want me to do the crack of the can on?
Yeah, do that.
It's got a good pop. Oh, wait. It's a very faint smell. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah, I guess I don't know if I want to smell the coffee or the alcohol more.
Okay. I just got a little,
You tried it?
just a little gimmick. Salute.
All right. So
Here we go. Okay. All right. This is definitely Jägermeister's cousin. This is a Jaeger cousin.
it tastes like Cafe Agave spiked cold brew coffee, salted caramel flavor, by the way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it tastes like you stayed out too late
Yeah. it's too much.
on a Tuesday night, right?
Wow.
And you feel awful. It's 7 a.m. You're getting up for work, and you need some coffee.
This would do the trick. If you were doing the hair of the dog that bit you and you just need it after a hangover, this would do the trick.
It burns going in. It burns.
Well, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I mean, we're not going to brand it on our mask because we love it so much, but I'm also not hating it because, I mean, Cafe Agave. I mean, shout out.
It
For
is.
good
It
job
is
just-
kind of growing on me now.
Yeah. All right, this upper lip of this mask is going to be something else. This is going to be, I got a degree in mixology.
It's gonna be available on eBay immediately
Yes,
after the show.
exactly. You have the bar mat that catches all the drinks, and at the end of the night, like up north, they called it a New Jersey Turnpike. It had a little bit of everything, and they take that mat and they pick it up and they pour it into a shot glass, and the last person there is supposed to take a shot of the New Jersey Turnpike.
Oof.
Yeah, it was basically like, you
Yikes.
know how you go to the soda machine and do the suicide where a little bit of everything? It was basically the alcohol version of that. You do a shot of that. And I'm not saying that's what this tastes like. But it definitely has that vibe.
I thought you were about to say they should have added coffee to it.
Let's see.
We're gonna have to get tasting masks.
I think so. Yeah, I might have to cut our El Santo didn't have a big mouth hole right there. Just like, just a little bit. Or a straw. Although, do we want to talk about science here? What is it about if you put a straw in alcohol, it would actually get you a buzz faster? And I think it has something.
Why is that?
I think it has something to do with the lack of oxygen to the brain as you're consuming the alcohol. Because, again, I didn't think I'd be talking about and my parents told me my mixology degree would never pay off, and I'm about to hit you with 2 facts. Told everyone about the Jersey Turnpike shot, but in a true mind eraser drink, you would actually serve it with a straw. So that way you get a buzz faster because it would be a lack of oxygen to your brain. You suck it in, and even if it wasn't as strong, it could do more damage. And
sure.
So I don't know if maybe with the lucha mask, if we do drink through a straw. I don't know.
I mean, I don't see any reason not to. We could get straws.
Yeah. This feels so science, bitch. It feels so dainty too. Like, I feel like this is a pinkies up drink.
All I'm saying is you could slink into work hungover with one of these and no one would be the wiser.
Yeah.
That's what I like to encourage people to understand, is that these products are created for you to drink at work.
Yeah.
And I think you've got to take advantage of them.
That's
how this ties into the Modelo in a very faint way. Even though this is not refreshing, it's actually not bad. And
it's not.
Every sip I take, I'm kind of liking it more.
How about our Poncho Pal, to quote Vince McMahon? That's our Poncho Pal. I'm gonna just go ahead, even though I had the pineapple in there. This is live internet TV.
Yeah,
right?
So they can kind of see the color.
Yeah, I want to see that. Let's give it a pour. Always tip to the right. Mixology degree. All right, it's got a good. It looks like coffee. I was like waiting for bubbles, but we got no bubbles. Like it just legit looks like coffee. And look how happy he is. Look how happy he is right there that he's about to consume this. Not bad.
And it fits nicely and looks great in your coffee cup. You can have your
because like you have no idea.
Cup.
Oh, I got rid of my coffee mug, but I was going to show you. I mean, yeah, this totally can be in your mug.
It smells like coffee.
Because we all know in like 70s Hollywood, right, that if they'd be on like a talk show and everyone's like drinking out of the coffee mug and everyone just assumed it's like, well, it's not coffee because it's like late, and like, yeah, that's water. It's like, no, that was like scotch, and like those were like, it was like hard liquor. But this is pretty good.
Yeah,
this is more of the fall fling,
yeah,
right, that we're talking about right now. Like this would do really well. I mean, I guess, although everybody loves, it's all about cold brew right now, right?
I mean, I think it's good in the summer. People get into cold brews.
Yeah.
But I'm all about things you can drink at work. I'm just fascinated by that market. You see how they got like wine in a soda can and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, I have seen that. Yeah.
That's I just low key manufacturers thinking, how can we help people to drink secretly? We got to think of our markets here. The people who just need us to help them hide their drinks.
Yeah.
Because not everybody. It used to be in the case someone come up with the big gulp or something, and it's half vodka or something like that.
Yeah.
The other half is root beer.
Oh, you're right. I think they would do that because that's huge right now. Anything that you grew up liking, they're spiking. If the kids were liking, let's start spiking. Because it's just like you got Mike's. It started off with like Zimas, and that kind of evolved into like the Mike's Hard Lemonade, and now you see like the hard sodas all the time, right? And
I mean, yeah. And what got bigger than anything was the seltzer.
Oh,
and
yeah.
All of a sudden, let's spike it.
Yeah. I saw a meme that is like, I'm not saying that this is the cause, but did you notice that shit started going wrong when everyone got away from beer and started drinking hard seltzers?
That's not untrue.
Yeah, it's just like, is that a coincidence? I don't know.
I think lots of things are tied together because I tell you, as the world falls apart, pro wrestling is getting better.
Yeah, you're right. It's just like, most wrestlers in the business like would just assume everything's a work, and just like now it's just like when wrestling seems more like reality than reality. I know that the tides have shifted. You know what this reminds me of? It just hit.
And is it a coincidence that the new Matrix is coming out now? as reality itself is in question.
No. I think that's. I think
I
that's
don't know.
intentional, 100%. I think a lot of people didn't know what was going on with the first Matrix back in 1999, and now it's 2021, and people are looking for just like, this can't be real. You know, they're having that Truman Show moment that they just want to go through the fire in the ocean and find that wall. So I'm really interested with Lana Wachowski, what she does with that. Like, because now I don't even think she knew what, you know, her and her sister, brother at the time knew what they were making, right? It was just like getting into that. So.
Well, they knew. They had a very specific.
You think they had an
right?
agenda, or do you think it was an accidental? I don't know.
I think that they just wanted to make something really cool and unique. And at the time, a lot of the things that have become normal or like absorbed by the culture, I think they were on the fringes.
Yeah. Now, dude,
Like the Hong Kong style gunplay hadn't really crossed over here yet.
oh yeah,
You know, and they got a
yeah, a lot
of
of the bullet effects too, and the wire.
And then they
wire
hired
foo.
Yen Wu Ping. Didn't want to do the movie. He didn't want to do the Matrix, and that was the first time he did a U.S. film, and then all of a sudden everybody wanted him, but he didn't want to do the Matrix. So he was like, he asked for a ridiculous amount of money, so they would, you know, leave him alone, and they said, okay, we got you.
Oh wow, yeah. Well, what was the name of the movie they made before that? Was it called Bound?
It's called Bound. It's great.
Yeah.
It's a great. If you ever think of how do I make a movie that's pretty much just set in an apartment,
That was it.
this is it. It's great.
And what was the show that they did on Netflix? I liked it. I just can't think of the name right now. It's. Oh man. What was the name of that show? Sense8. Sense8 was pretty good. I did like that, and I think they had to do a special to end it, but that was pretty good. Maybe, I mean, at the time of this recording, Wednesday, September 8th, 2021, if you will.
Yeah.
The Matrix trailer drops tomorrow. I don't know if we should jump on here and review it.
I mean,
I don't know what time it drops.
I don't know.
Either. So, but I didn't think I was ready for a Matrix 4, but I'm ready for a Matrix 4. After seeing that teaser that you sent me, the true teaser of just like choose your reality, choose your red pill or blue pill. And I was like, oh shit, I do want to see another Matrix. Sense8, yeah, that was it. Thanks, shit. I think, did you like the second and third one?
I did not.
Yeah.
I did not like the second and third one. I thought the second one was, I could not follow the plot at all. I guess I don't get it. I've watched multiple YouTube videos now that explained it to me, and I think maybe I get it, but I still didn't like it. I thought it had too many gimmicks, too much stuff going on.
It did.
And yeah, I don't know. Okay, so here's one thing I can tell you about the sequels that's weird. When you get into the sequels and they're in the cities and stuff, all of a sudden there's no people around at all. There's no people anywhere. It's like, I don't know what happened there. Because if you watch the first one, whenever they do anything in the Matrix, it seems very realistic. But for some reason, they got rid of the people.
They did, and I don't know. It's just like, going along the lines of like Free Guy. I mean, is that like by design?
I don't know. I don't know why that is.
So yeah, I think we got to review the trailer because I heard some great news that I didn't even realize it. And I don't know, this may be a spoiler. I don't know if anyone knew it. All I know is I didn't know it, and I didn't see it as a spoiler until I started looking really deep, and then I'm like, oh snap, that's why. So we all know the actor Yahya Abdul-Mateen II.
The guy who played Black Manta, and he was just in Candyman.
Candyman, yeah.
The new Candyman.
So can you guess which direction they're going with him?
Young Morpheus.
Young Morpheus, dude. I think that's when it just like, boom. Because it's just like, why is Lawrence Fishburne not in there? But if they're going to go with like him as like a young Morpheus.
The movie's called Resurrections, so.
Oh my God. I'm there for it. I'm a huge fan of him. He just got like his screen presence is like, oh my God, that's where I knew him from. He was freaking, everything's a spoiler on here, right?
Yeah.
Did you watch the Watchmen series on HBO?
Oh yes, he's whatever.
He's Dr. Manhattan.
Dr. Manhattan, yeah.
This guy is just like, he's living the dream, man. So it's just like, you're telling me you're gonna be in Matrix, Candyman, Watchmen. He's gonna, he was in both Aquaman. He was in Us.
He was in Us?
Yeah, he was in Us.
Who did he play in Us?
He was in, like, who was his character in Us? He played Wayland. I don't remember who that actually was. I was just going through his filmography. But then again, Elizabeth Moss was also in Us, and I don't remember that.
Yeah, she was they had the white couple that was their friends.
Yes, I was in that. But anyway, man, Yahya Abdul Mateen II, all for it, man. I mean, I think he's there's something about his screen presence in there that is just like, you just really dig it. So yeah, maybe we should review that down here, man.
He's really good. He was good in the new Candyman,
which I haven't seen yet.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a watch. It's good.
But I heard I like Coleman Domingo. I mean, oh man, we can spend a lot of time talking about how much I dislike Fear the Walking Dead in the beginning, to the point I stopped watching it. And I think when they started filming it here in Round Rock, it could have gotten better. But I just remember in the first couple of seasons, like, wanting actively, like, rooting for the zombies. I was like, I don't know why it bothered me. And even I saw the cast here in Austin at a roller derby match here.
Oh, really?
In Austin.
They were just chilling?
Yeah, and I remember I was just like, and I saw them, and I was like, they look familiar, but I remember, like, distinctively, I was like, oh, I don't like those people. And then because I was like, I didn't like their characters in there. Just like, it really fell apart.
The first season was appealing. I could have got into it, but after that, it just lost me. And
yeah, I don't
it
know,
even lost my parents, who just marked out for Walking Dead when they found it.
Yeah, it just didn't work for me.
On Netflix. They just watched all of them, and I was like, there's another one called Fear the Walking Dead, and they're like, really? And they jumped in, and they didn't finish it. They usually finish everything.
Yeah, and I felt the same way. And it definitely wasn't casting. They had great casting. It just didn't work for me, man. I just did not dig it. I saw, what's his name? I'm trying to find his name on here. He was in the first, spoiler alert, Cliff Curtis. Did you watch Reminiscence on HBO?
I haven't watched it. How is it?
It's not bad. It's solid. I mean, it's not like I'd say rush and watch. I really was hoping for something very meta, just because, it was made by Jonathan Nolan and I think Lisa Lay. I forget her name. Lisa Lay, maybe. The people who do Westworld. Sure. Which is great. Yeah. I love Westworld.
And Hugh Jackman in a non-Wolverine role. Let's see how it goes, huh?
So I was all for it. But Cliff Curtis was in there in a role that I was just like, he looked like Tamura Morrison, who plays Boba Fett. Like, he had the bald head and scarred. And I was like, man, where do I know him from? And I realized, oh yeah, Fear the Walking Dead. He was in that. But anyway, yeah. I just like, it was not the casting that just really bothered me about Fear the Walking Dead. They made the characters like so unlikable for some reason. I don't know really why. And so I'm still, full disclosure, I'm ride or die, man. I'm gonna ride it to the end, and I'm watching the final season of Walking Dead currently. Yeah. But I did not start at World's End, and I did not start. I gave up on Fear of the Walking Dead after season 3. I think I gave up on that, and it's just like, and I even think it started to look a little bit better.
The trailers look good. Yeah, I mean, I would check it out if I needed to.
Yeah, I like Garrett Dilhert. He was in there as like kind of a gunslinger, and Ruben Blades was the bright spot of that original.
Ruben Blades
casting.
was awesome in that. Yeah. I dug his character.
Yeah, he was. But seeing the Dell Diamond on like international TV was cool, just to see, because I remember driving by the Diamond all the time in Round Rock and seeing that it all covered up like that, and it's just like, oh, because they're shooting Fear there. Yeah. So I try to get booked on a roll there, but no dice. Too big for a zombie. Yeah. Too big.
Yeah, actors are tiny. You can't have this huge hulking zombie.
Yeah, it's just like, man, it's just like
after him.
It's like, oh, this zombie looks like the guy on the Poncho's glass. It's like, that's not right. It's just like, how many brains and bodies did this guy eat? He looked like the guy on the Poncho's glass. No, I'm not saying that's what I look like, but shout out to him. Raise the flag.
Raise the flag to Poncho. All right, man. What do you think?
I think we're good, man. I think it was a wrap.
Yeah.
So,
That was fun.
That was fun. So, to sum up, Modelo, Chelada, Pina Picante. Man, delicious. Call us. Call us because we want to get booked. And going back, shout out to Tic Tac, Coca-Cola. Not that you need it. Both got billions of dollars. So we don't need that, and it's expired, but they're pretty good. But Cafe Agave spiked cold brew. You didn't think we were going to finish, but I think we're going to finish. It's better than I expected. So you underhyped it, and you're like, to get your hopes down, and it exceeded my expectations.
That's how I booked it.
You booked it well. That was good psychology. Now I don't want Cafe Agave on our custom mask, but I dig it. So thumbs up to the drinks on Wet Your Whistle Wednesday.